Hey, what's going on, guys? And this is Steve again with Momentum Marketing Tips. And today I just want to do a quick little video talking about how to read and understand your numbers when you're advertising. And this one is particularly on Facebook. All right, so I'm going to show you how to read these stats and how these stats can actually allow you to put money in and double your money, or in some cases, triple or quadruple your money. And so I'm going to show you what these stats mean and why it's important to take a look at them if you're running Facebook ads for your local business or your service business, or your digital product, or whatever the case may be, even if you're doing e-commerce products. So let's just kind of jump in. This is going to be a fairly short video, but let's jump in real quick. So let's start. Actually, let's take a look here. Let's start here. Okay, so here's take a look here. Here is the results column. Okay, so the results column is going to show you if you're running a particular type of ad, let's say a traffic ad, or maybe you're running an ad to get increased video views. This is going to show you how many people actually clicked on that link, the link that would go to your website. Okay, so the link that would go to your website, how many people clicked? Okay, how many impressions? What was your reach? Okay, and how many impressions? The reach just kind of means how many people were even exposed to the ad, whether or not they clicked or not, but whether they scrolled by it. How many people had the opportunity to at least go and engage with the ad. Impressions is related to that. So that's kind of gives you an idea of how much your ad is being exposed. Okay. The cost per result. So cost per result just tells you, okay, so right now it's costing me about 23 cents to get a person to click on my website. Okay. So if you're sending them to a specific web page, hopefully you're doing that if you're selling a physical product, for sure. But or a landing page if you have a local business. That's just a good rule of thumb. You don't want to send people to a home page that gives them too many options, because they may or may not know where to start. So you want to link your ad to where you specifically want them to go to take an action, or to watch a video, or to submit a email address to receive a document, whatever that objective is. But this is telling you how much it's costing you to at least get a person to click. Okay. Now, this is not necessarily telling you how much it's costing you for a customer. That's a completely different stat that we won't go into in this video, but it's telling you how much it costs for results. As you can see on this particular example, it's costing 23 cents. On this example, where it's super optimized, this is an above average style ad that we've been running, is costing less than a nickel. So 4 cents for a person to go to that website and click in order to receive, possibly buy or purchase that service. Okay, so same thing down here, 27 cents per link click. So 3 different ads. This is obviously the best performing ad right here. And that's what these numbers mean. Now, to translate over to dollars and cents, let's say you're spending, let's keep it low. Let's say you spent $10. Okay. So I'm going to round from 4 cents up to 5 cents just to make it easier. Okay. So 20 people, if it's 5 cents per link click, 20 people can go to your website for $10. Okay. So think about that. I'm sorry, that's for $1. So 5 cents times 20 is $1. So if it's $10, that means if we multiply that 20 times 10, that means 200 people could click on the link to go to your website for $10. That's the power of optimizing your Facebook ad. Now, if you send 200 people to your website, and normally if you know your conversion rate, then you know that if 200 people go to my website, then 10% of them were going to buy something. So that means what? 20 people are going to buy something. Let's say I'm going to keep it on the low end. Let's say I sell a $20 product. So that's $400. So $20 times 20 people buying something out of 200 just made $400, and I spent $10 in ad spend in order to make $400. So this gives you an idea of what that potentially could look like if you know your conversion rate. Okay. Now, even if your conversion rate is terrible, let's just say you have a low conversion rate and you're only converting at we'll say 2%. Okay. So we sent 200 people. Okay. We sent 200 people to the site, and 1% would be 2. So we're going to multiply that. So 2% would be 4. So let's say 4 people out of 200 actually bought. So 4 people buy. You sell a $10 product. You made $40 and you spent $10. You still have made a 300% return on investment. So that's what these numbers, that's how to calculate these numbers. It's real simple when you get the hang of it. Now over here, these stats just tell you what your click-through rate is. The higher this percentage is going to tell you how relevant this ad is. Okay, so if it's, this one again is an above average example. It's 13.53%. Typically anything over 2 or 3% is you're doing really good. There's one, you're doing good. You're usually getting sales or appointments or whatever your objective is. So 4% CTR here, 13% click-through rate. The higher, the better. Okay. And again, we're just talking about how the number of clicks under unique clicks, and then the cost per click here as well. Now you see these things, video plays. This is why running video, using videos on your ad is so much more powerful, because if you have a 2-minute video that you're explaining or showing a product or showing something, how something works, these stats will tell you how long a person is actually watching that video. So you say, okay, great. That's awesome, Steve, or that's cool, but what does that matter? Okay, the reason that matters is if I shot a 2-minute video and someone watches 75% of it, which is like a minute 30, or 95%, which is basically almost 2 minutes, typically that means that they were interested in it. So this group right here, what I could do is I could say, hey, Facebook, I want to run a follow-up ad to everybody who watched my video for at least a minute 30. Okay. And then once I run that follow-up ad, I can say, hey, I noticed you watched it. In the ad, I could say something like, hey, I noticed you checked out our video about XYZ. I just wanted to offer you this additional free whatever, or an additional discount, or I wanted to give you a opportunity to book a free call. And you give it to those people who are the most engaged and who've been paying attention the most throughout the process. Okay. So I hope that really makes sense to you guys. It gives you an idea of the ways that you can make your Facebook ad super, super powerful, and also super targeted. So that's all I have for today. I'm going to leave it at that, but I wanted to break that down. So if you are running Facebook ads, you're thinking about running Facebook ads, keep these stats in mind, because this is how you can put your budget in and know what to look for, know what to measure, and then, get your return on your investment back. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Have a great day. Again, this is Steve with Momentum Marketing Tips. Don't forget to like this video. Go to our Facebook group, Momentum Marketing Tips group. It's on Facebook. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a great day.